what a great day it is. Greg, what are these players feeling as they tip off this new season?
It is always exciting to start a new season. Players are just filled with hope and optimism, especially after putting in all that off-season work.
Here's the starting group for Houston. The forwards for him will be Brooks and Smith. Jalen Green is out there with Amen Thompson. And it's Şengün in at the center position.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Now here's Brooks. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires, high post. Knocked loose.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Barnes passes to Wembanyama. Count it. Wembanyama has got the game going here with the first basket for San Antonio.
And standing easily over 7 feet. When Wemby gets that ball near the hoop, literally nothing a defender can do.
Smith. San Antonio with the rebound. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Rockets. That one was played down in Houston.
And they'll want to show that they're a much better team than they demonstrated last time out against these guys. At the very least, avoid another blowout.
And it really was the turnovers that fueled the blowout. A lot of questionable, poor decisions by them with the ball. When that happened, we get blasted.
Houston shooting their first free throws of this game.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
And Clark watching Amen Thompson. He is just a different kind of athlete.
He sure is, boy. Special as an athlete. And we've got some of the greatest athletes in the world across the NBA. He's smooth, he's explosive, he's fluid, well coordinated. Seems like he just kind of floats in the air. It's special to watch him do his thing. One of Green's primary attributes, speed. And when he combines that speed with staying under control, that's a problem.
Three-pointer, Brooks. The shot, no good. Lobbed up there for Barnes. And stolen by Thompson. And here's Green outside. Wembanyama with the rebound.
You know, right now they're just 1 for 5. Rough start so far.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, Kevin, Greg Popovich and I talked for a few minutes. He told me that Şengün won't be easy to contain. He pointed to his passing ability and said they can run their offense through him whether he's in the post or at the top of the key. You add in his scoring, and he presents a unique challenge. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And Green gets it to go.
You know, with his quickness, he's already good at creating separation for his shot. And we know he doesn't need much room to get his shot off either.
Now here's Paul. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Lakers.
And equally spent as much energy on his D.
Oh, man! Some of these dunks he throws down are absolutely absurd. What an athlete Green is.
It's Vassell with the drive.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Ball against Thompson. And stolen by Thompson. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets.
I think he has to play more conservative from this point on. I mean, that's 2 fouls already.
Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. Chris Paul picks up that one. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Rockets.
You know, in the early going, they've been effective scoring in the mid-range, and if it's falling, I say stay with it.
And, guys, they've also done a great job generating offense from their defense, forcing turnovers and making the defense pay for those mistakes.
Vassell, no good.
Well, what appeared to be an easy 2 points just never materialized.
The drive by Thompson, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. And that's now 7 points from Amen Thompson. Green against Vassell. To the middle. It's stolen by Green. Jumps up. And it's Green slamming it down.
Well, Green showing you how explosive he can be off the steal. Takes the ball and takes off for the finish.
Ball against Thompson. Barnes outside. And stolen by Şengün. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Here's Thompson. San Antonio with the rebound. Vassell outside. Pass to Wembanyama. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Rockets ball.
Five seconds left in the first quarter. And so it's Jalen Green making highlights for the Rockets. He notched 8 points. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And looking at what we've seen from Houston, what do you guys think?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
Zohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembanyama playing the 5. In the backcourt, it's the veteran Paul paired with Castle. And it's Barnes in at the small forward position. So that's as San Antonio starts the second wave.
Boy, you could see the focus on Smith Jr.'s face right there. I mean, he wanted to make sure he cashed in on the three-point shot.
So, Greg, the Spurs last year began 15-56, but it was the ending that they're really hanging their head on. They won 7 of their last 11 games.
And over that closing stretch, Wemby averaged 27 points, 13 rebounds, 7 assists, and 5 blocks. A small glimpse into the potential of this young superstar. And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Here's Castle. Against the Lakers, he was really on his game. To the inside, here's Wembanyama.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
Rockets leading by 7. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. You asked Greg Popovich about Victor Wembanyama, and he says Victor's a different player. He's got talent, so you don't want to take that out of him. I tried to do that with Manu Ginobili, and I learned my lesson. Just shut up and let him play. Victor does some amazing things. His game is all-encompassing. Kevin?
That's a great way to put it, D.A. It is all-encompassing. Wembanyama is one of one. Hey, thank you for the report. Pass to Castle. Wembanyama, a screen. Just 5 on the clock. The 3. Thompson with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
It's stolen by Wembanyama. Paul left side for the 3. No good. He has missed 3 of his 5 attempts this game. Houston in the lead. Thompson passes to Şengün. And Şengün throws it down.
How about the bounceability of Şengün getting himself way up there?
Clark, looking at the growth and skill set of Şengün, he could be special.
I agree 100%, partner. He's got an instinct for the game that you just can't teach. The passing, the ball fakes, the pace at which he plays, it's all there. Feels like he could have the same kind of development trajectory as Jokic. We'll see.
And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
There's Green with the 3. San Antonio with the rebound. Wembanyama's got his 4th rebound in this one. Great Communication on the alley-oop.
My goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful.
Virtually impossible to top that alley-oop.
Green kicks to Smith. Off target with his 3. Spurs trail by 7. To the paint. Here's Wembanyama. Wembanyama deadly inside.
The size, reach. The bucket is right there for Victor inside.
Smith with a screen on Paul. Smith outside, over Paul. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. That's 10 points for Smith.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Here's Paul. The kick out to Barnes. 35 seconds left in the first half of the game. Here's Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
A big-time slam by Wembanyama. This is why you got to push him out of the paint.
All against Green. From deep, Brooks. A three-pointer is right on target. And the Rockets lead by 8.
And they've done a great job knocking down those long-range shots here in the second, shooting just over 40% from downtown.
A shot by Paul, no good. Here's Thompson. It's blocked. And so it's Houston in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And they're winning. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
They've been patient, not allowing the other teams to speed them up, just making the plays that are there.
Yeah, protecting the lead by All right, fellas. And that's a halftime.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Nice game. Great performance by Jabari Smith.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Starting the second half, here's Ime Udoka's 5. They've got Cam Whitmore. Green is out there with Tari Eason. Then it's Brett Van Vliet. And it's Landale in at the center. And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Vassell, he's checked in for San Antonio. Clark, how much weight do players put on individual awards or something like an all-star nod?
You know, I think players always have a level of respect for each other, but awards help validate your level of respect. How you win, how you perform, consistency, and awards are typically well-earned and well-deserved. As a matter of fact, in most cases, they are well-earned and deserved, and players acknowledge that and respect that.
Green, and the layup is good. Green's got his first points of the game.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Here's Collins. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
And the Rockets making a change here. Shepard's checked in. Here's Eason. Carries it from three-point range. Eason's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. GA, if you look back at the Rockets' history, so many all-time greats have spent time there.
Yeah, it's an impressive list, right? Olajuwon, Moses Malone, Calvin Murphy, and Harden. Houston's well represented in the Hall of Fame.
And finished off by Collins.
And just beating the open man. Nice recognition there from Vassell.
Shepard with the ball. And it's Vassell picking him up. And Whitmore throws it down.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
In the corner, it's Eason. Shoots over Johnson. Johnson with the block. Lobbed up there for Collins. It's stolen by Eason. And here we go. Fast break, and Whitmore's got it. Pass to Eason. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
San Antonio ball.
And let's go to the 2K leaderboard to see the teams that blocked the most shots in the NBA last year. In the third spot, the Spurs.
They've got a number of guys that can deny you when you take that ball inside. That's why they're one of the best shot blocking teams in the league, at least they were last year, because they worked well together and they made it a priority.
Greg, you know this. Getting that second contract is a major goal for young players in the NBA, like Devin Vassell.
And Devin did, signing a huge 5-year extension in 23. And he ended up having his finest year after inking that deal. Vassell has a very bright future.
Adams, he's checked in for Houston. Adams with the screen on Vassell. Eason finds Adams, and the layup's good off the glass. Adams has got his first points of the night.
Assists like that have typified your effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Rockets leading by 9. Over to the left wing. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Keldon Johnson. That is his first foul of the game. In recent history, GA, we've seen some so-called redshirt rookies really thrive in their first season.
Oh, great call, partner. Blake Griffin, Joel Embiid, Chet Holmgren, the latest, were all forced to sit out their first year, but they got to be around the team, soak up as much knowledge as possible, and you can't really argue with the result.
For San Antonio, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there.
The quarter awareness improving with time. Johnson with a great pass there.
Now Eason wants to get it to Collins and does. Oh, and here comes Johnson all alone. Here's Champagny. Pass to Vassell. Clock at 4. Good. And now it's only a 5-point Rocket lead.
No, not shy about bringing it inside. Vassell is comfortable around the hoop.
Shepard, the pass to Eason. Adams with the screen on Johnson. Inside, and Adams with the slam.
Excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
The Spurs have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And the basket by Vassell. Vassell's got 9. Houston leading by 5.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for him.
Pass to Eason. Hits the 3-point bomb. Eason's got his second bucket of the game to go. And so it's Houston holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're pounding the ball in. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. You'll see Barnes and Sohan playing forward. In the backcourt, it's the veteran Paul paired with Castle. And it's Wembanyama in at the 5 spot. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs.
The balance, the focus. Şengün shrugging off the contact in style.
Paul passes to Wembanyama. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
If you can't stop it, here it comes. I'm right at you.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul.
Houston ball.
And we've played through about a minute here in the 4th. Smith finds Green. Back to Smith. That's a nice passing there by Houston. Smith with a screen on Paul. Just 5 to shoot.
You know, Chris Paul is a first-rate on-the-ball defender. I mean, you rarely get a clean shot off on him.
They get it back. From the arc. The shot, no good.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
And Thompson kicks to Green. Lobbed up there for Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
He's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
Paul passes to Wembanyama. And we're around 2 minutes into the 4th quarter here. And stolen by Şengün. Brooks feeling it out a bit.
Hey, yo, right here.
6 on the shot clock. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Showcasing that vertical. Love seeing Thompson be assertive.
Wembanyama with it. Picked up by Thompson. Pass to Paul. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th quarter. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Yeah, he's been hooping, but the rest of the team, not so much.
Smith with a screen on Paul. There's Green with the 3. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got his 7th rebound here tonight. To the left wing. Here's Castle. That drops. Nice feed that time from Wembanyama. And now it's only a 5-point Houston lead. Green in the post. Defended by Paul. And it's Smith missing.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Here's Wembanyama. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Now it's just a 3-point Rocket lead. Green against Paul. Smith sets the pick for Green. There's the 3. Smith gets it to go on the assist from Green.
Supreme confidence. Smith really stretches the floor with his ability to shoot.
Wembanyama, a screen on Green. And the basket by Castle.
Even in his rookie season, it's easy to see Castle's leadership.
And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. They've led by as many as 11 points. 1:05 left in the 4th quarter. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Şengün's got 5 points in the quarter.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Paul with the screen for Wembanyama. He takes it in. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession.
Rockets ball.
Ball against Green. And it's Brooks in the corner. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Paul, a screen on Şengün. And there's the call on Amen Thompson.
Thompson.
That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
There's 25 seconds left to play in the final quarter. A three from Wembanyama. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. And here's Thompson going inside and then jammed down as he goes right over Chris Paul.
Rocketing off the deck. Thompson showing that youthful exuberance.
So we see the Rockets taking the win here. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, gee, a pretty hostile environment.
some others seem to be way off to start.
Well, Brian, that can be for a lot of different reasons. Maybe you've changed your system from the year before. Maybe you've changed your roster significantly. Maybe you have some guys who didn't come in as ready as they could be due to conditioning or injury. Every situation, every team has a different set of challenges.
So a look at our starters for Orlando. Wagner and Banchero, the talented forward pair. The backcourt is Suggs and Caldwell-Pope, and it's Wagner in at the 5. Caldwell-Pope's shot is off.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Vassell against Caldwell-Pope. Wembanyama scanning the floor. Shot clock at 5. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Yeah, Wembanyama fights for his bucket, using his size to get it done despite the foul.
San Antonio shooting their first free throw of the night. Coach, when you watch Wemby, it's not the height that jumps out. It's the way he moves with that height.
Yeah, Brian, I've been around the NBA a long time, and you think you've seen it all. But when you see someone with Wembanyama's size and the things he can do, his ball handling, his shooting range, the way he moves, blocking shots, this guy is one of a kind.
Feels like he's emerging as the face of the NBA soon.
I think that's what we all expect.
Wembanyama with a bucket.
All too easy for Wembanyama. He feels like no one can defend him inside.
Caldwell-Pope for 3. He drops it from range.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
For San Antonio, they've gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Here's a 3 from Paul. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt. Orlando has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. There's a screen. That's tipped. Wagner with it. Now guarded by Wembanyama. So they take the lead. Banchero's got 5.
His ability to shoot off the catch is a big plus. Banchero has quick reactions, a really versatile scorer.
Paul passes to Wembanyama and stolen by Banchero. Oh, and a fast break for the Magic. Suggs outside. Back to Caldwell-Pope. Fades. Sinks it from distance. Caldwell-Pope's got his second bucket on the night.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Paul into the lane. Can they get it? And it's good on the lay-in.
On the drive, Paul is just so dynamic. Defenses can't find a way to stop him.
Ooh, poked away.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Sohan outside from deep. Orlando with the rebound. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Greg Popovich had a few moments to share with me. I asked him how he plans to slow down Paolo Banchero, and Coach told me, look, he's an all-star, so you've got to guard him with your whole team. He's big, he's strong, he can punish you down low, but he's also quick and has the ability to beat you on the perimeter. We'll have to be disciplined tonight, B.A.
Thank you for that, Allie. All right, Stan, what's your take on this very youthful San Antonio Spurs roster?
Well, Brian, they've got the guy to build around. They're very exciting to watch. They've been gaining momentum. They're coming together as a unit, as a roster. And look, this team's got a chance to be very good together.
And Paul gets it to go.
And Paul is very selective with his shot attempts, especially from deep. So you know he liked that look.
Coach, you look at someone like Jalen Suggs. Man, has he improved his shot.
Yeah, Brian, I think you've always loved the effort that he brings at the defensive end of the floor. But now he's a much more efficient shooter, much more decisive, and really understands his role. Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Paul looking it over. Poke loose. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Jump ball call.
Caldwell Pope, the pass to Banchero. Back to Caldwell Pope. Fires from deep. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's got 4 rebounds in the game. 24 seconds left in the first quarter here. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Well, Victor doesn't have too far to go. I mean, he just pops up to the rim, makes it look so easy.
The Magic have gotten 50% of their shots to fall so far. They're 5 of 10. Here's Caldwell Pope. Got a piece of it. Kicks it out to Wagner. Suggs outside with 1 on the clock. It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow!
And credit him.
And so, lots of scoring in a competitive first quarter. Orlando ahead, leading by 1. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Magic.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And from the jump, they've also clearly been focused on running effective plays here tonight. And there's been a lot of high-quality distribution from them on the floor.
Vassell and Barnes are the 2 and the 3. Sohan and Wemby are the bigs. And it's Paul in at the point. That's who's in the game for the Spurs. Vassell passes to Sohan. And the Magic pushing it up now. Banchero goes strong down low.
Oh, too big, too strong. It'll take more than that to stop Banchero.
Now here's Paul. 5 points in the game. Wembanyama. And he gets the bucket. Wembanyama's got 8.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Suggs outside. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Back to Suggs. There's the 3. And it's Kentavious Caldwell Pope with the 3. Caldwell Pope's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
That's his 3rd triple of the night, forcing the defense to extend out.
Wembanyama's got space. Rebounded by Suggs.
With that much room around him, it's hard to imagine he could have gotten a better shot.
And the only question for the Magic, figuring out who will initiate the offense, Dan.
Yeah, Brian, they have great players who can finish plays. But the issue they ran into last playoffs was finding someone to set them up. That's something you know they need to address.
And even after a year, the numbers that Wembanyama can put up are staggering.
Oh, terrifying what his stat line could look like in 5 years' time. His minutes and usage will only continue to grow. He could have multiple quadruple doubles in his future.
Outside for Wembanyama. Takes the 3. And once again, off the mark by San Antonio. Orlando leading by 3. Caldwell Pope for 3. And another 3 for Orlando.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Wagner with a steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Magic. That's tipped. Paul with a steal. Suggs against Wembanyama. Here's Sohan. And stolen by Suggs. Tipped. Wagner on the wing. He's guarded by Barnes. And the foul called on Harrison Barnes. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Kicks it out to Barnes. Sohan, right side. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Banchero. Here's Orlando. They're on an 11-3 run. And that one is stuffed right through.
Get up, Jalen Suggs. This guy has hops.
Vassell outside. Inside. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, Paolo Banchero grew up in Seattle playing pros every summer, and that gave him a huge leg up in the NBA. He said, quote, "They'd always tell me it's not as hard as you think. You just have to be focused and locked in." That's what led to me having that demeanor. Brian?
The 2023 Rookie of the Year, Allie. He hit the ground running. Orlando leading by 9. And Carroll right side. On the wing, Caldwell Pope. 1:16 left to play in the second quarter. No good on the 3. San Antonio's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Sohan. Orlando with the rebound. Tonight, their first look at this San Antonio squad this year.
A difficult matchup for them last year, with them losing both games to a team with a bad record.
Suggs with the bucket.
Yeah, he's picking it up here in the second quarter after a slow start.
Vassell against Caldwell Pope. Vassell passes to Wembanyama. Wow! Victor takes it to him inside.
And off the jump, they were effective from deep. I don't know why they haven't continued to fire from out there.
And Carroll with a screen on Vassell. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Well, quick feet get Caldwell Pope straight to his bucket.
And that'll be San Antonio's ball as it goes out of bounds. Spurs able to keep the possession. A line change here for San Antonio. Orlando making some changes. Here's Castle. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets. You love the frame and the length Castle brings to the guard position.
Good on both. 29 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's Black. Buries it down low. Black's got his first 2 points of the night.
And you'd think their lead would hold as long as they continue to shoot like this.
Here's Castle. 23 points his last outing. Here's Champagny. Here's Mamukelishvili. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. And so it's the Orlando Magic. They lead. Thanks very much, Allie. And folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game.
They've been a step slow to close out on shooters all night, and that's why they've given up so many threes. Come on, man, show some hustle.
And there's more NBA. That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Without question, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope displaying his skills today.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
On the court for the Magic, Isaac in at the 4 with Carter Jr. playing the 5. Cole Anthony out there with Gary Harris. And it's De Silva in at the 3, the small forward. He gets it in there. And with today's switching defensive style, versatile wing players are tremendously in demand, Coach.
Yeah, well, position now, Brian, comes down to who can you guard. And guys that can guard 3, 4, 5 different positions, those 6'7", 6'8" guys are often able to do that, and they are extremely valuable.
And it's slammed in by Carter.
Plenty of muscle from Carter on that dunk. Wow.
Spurs trail by 11. And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. With the drive, here's Castle. Orlando grabs the miss. When this game is done, they'll be off to Milwaukee, taking on the Bucks. That'll be their second of 3 games total on this road trip. Out to Harris. From deep.
San Antonio foul. Champagny.
Black's checked in for Orlando.
First team foul. In for the Magic, number 0, Anthony.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. Tipped away. Johnson with it, now guarded by Harris.
Black, second personal foul. First team foul.
Left side, Johnson. Elbow shot on the way. It's hauled in by Isaac.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Stan, one of the most impressive streaks in sports history. The San Antonio Spurs, one of the smallest markets in the NBA, making 22 consecutive playoffs.
Yeah, and Brian, there's nothing that I respect more than consistent success year after year. I think it's harder than having that one great year. What San Antonio did in those years is incredible.
And they had a great sideline reporter right here, too.
Good-looking guy.
Good, solid start to the half, hitting 3 out of 4.
Here's Castle going inside, laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Yeah, and that's where Castle is most effective, when he's getting downhill and attacking.
Black, count the basket. Black's got 5 points now this quarter.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
Out to Harris. On the wing, Isaac. Launches a 3. The shot won't fall. Spurs trail by 15. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by Isaac. The Magic have gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. Harris's shot is good.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Here's Castle. Out left to the wing. Here's Mamukelashvili. Off target with the 3.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Black passes to Carter. Here's De Silva. 3-pointer. That one doesn't drop. For San Antonio, they've gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter. Pass to Castle. Collins with it. That shot off. Oh, nice D from Carter. Magic leading by 18. Here's Black. Up top, Carter. 27 seconds left in the third quarter here. Rebound by San Antonio. Here's Champagny. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. No coverage that time.
Well, so many bigs excel from three-point range these days, and he's right up there with the best of them.
To the inside. Pass to Black. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That one's on Zach Collins. Orlando shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And he drops the first. So it's both teams making substitutions here. So he gets them both. He gets it up. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's Orlando leading by 7. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammate.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Sohan and Wemby are the bigs. Vassell and Barnes are the 2 and the 3. And it's Paul in at the 1 spot. That's the San Antonio 5. And Kentavious Caldwell-Pope picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And there's the call on Banchero. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Banchero.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
Barnes feeling it out a bit. Shot clock at 6. And there's the drive. From deep, Wembanyama. Rebounded by Suggs.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Wembanyama against Banchero. Wagner, the pass to Suggs. Takes a 3. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
Well, we saw Suggs' ability to take over games at the collegiate level, doing the same here in the NBA.
Vassell can't get it to go. Magic leading by 17. Wagner finds Wagner. Outside, Caldwell-Pope. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. 4-3. The shot no good.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
The 3 from Banchero. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts.
You know, I know some would like to see Banchero increase his shooting range, especially since he doesn't have a solid shot from behind the arc.
Outside Wembanyama. From outside the arc. Orlando with the rebound. Banchero's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Caldwell-Pope. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board.
Well, clearly it hasn't been his best game offensively, but collectively, they've still found a way to get the lead.
From deep. And Wembanyama missing. Orlando leading by 20. Wagner outside. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Off target from outside. And so it's Wembanyama with it. He brings it up for the Spurs. Jacks up a 3. Ooh, that one makes him 7 for 14. Got a nice rhythm going here today. Stan, you're the son of a coach. Your dad was a great coach at the collegiate level. What was the best advice you ever received from him?
Well, Brian, the one that has always stuck with me is he told me in my first season, if you think you've got all the answers, it's only because you don't know all the questions. And I think that's true in everything, not just basketball.
And Wagner gets it to go. On the assist by Wagner.
Yeah, Wagner uses his size to muscle through that smothering interior defense.
And there's the lob. Oh, a great flush from Wemby.
Strong performance from him, but he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
On the wing, Vassell. He's covered by Suggs. Vassell passes to Paul. Stan, as a coach and now a broadcaster, you've gotten to visit all the great cities the NBA has to offer. Can you give us a favorite?
So, Brian, you're going to try to get me in trouble here. I'm going to give you one city and offend 29 other fan bases. Not a chance. I love all the NBA cities.
Not like you not to take a stand.
Well, with a comeback out of range, we could put a bow on this one. Good performance for the Magic.
Seemed like the sheer volume of three-pointers today was the deciding factor.
And they'd hit one and then just dial it up again. And it worked.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And having this win on the books might give them a little mental advantage the next 2 times these squads meet.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Paolo Banchero.
Well, he was so active defensively, anticipating, grabbing steals, one of the most underappreciated stats in the game.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Sohan. San Antonio again can't hit. Caldwell Pope against Vassell. Oh, man, Carroll throws it down. So no problem for Orlando as they get the win. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, BA. It was in enemy territory.
Richard, this place. Is absolutely buzzing with anticipation. Each team with their first game of the season here tonight.
The key now is making sure your season starts with a win. That first dub is a catalyst to the start of your season. Helps you find a rhythm very early.
A look at the Magic starting group. In the backcourt form, it'll be Suggs and Caldwell Pope. The post pairing, Isaac and Carter Jr. And it's Banchero in at the small forward position. Into the lane. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And once Banchero gets going, boy, it's hard to stop him. Given his size and speed, he's going to be a handful.
Green against Suggs. Green, the pass to Brooks. And it's blocked. Here's Suggs. And Caldwell Pope. Now it's out the key. Carter with a screen on Brooks. For 3, Caldwell Pope. It's rebounded by Şengün. And Greg, the way Orlando ended last season, that's really fueled their fire for this year.
Yeah, I mean, a tough loss to Cleveland in Game 7 of the opening round. But it's hard to win in this league without first incurring some battle scars. It helps that Thompson can score with either hand close to the bucket. Defenders can't force him to one side or the other.
Now here is Carter. Banchero outside. And the turnover again by Orlando. The Rockets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Suggs against Green. And Green slams it in.
One of Green's many advantages is how quickly he gets off the floor.
Carter sets the pick for Suggs. Caldwell Pope outside. Shot clock at 5. And it's blocked by Şengün.
And so often is the case. Şengün in the right position to make the play. That's just great defense.
And Thompson gets it to go. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the Rockets?
The enthusiasm they've brought to their defense so far is something else. Going after shooters and really hustling to get their hands on shots.
And another thing, guys, they've been very active tonight, frequently creating scoring opportunities off turnovers.
Now, here's Şengün. After the miss from Contavious Caldwell Pope.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Suggs kicks to Carter. The fader. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. And RJ, even without a consistent jumper, Amen Thompson has proven to be a productive player.
And that jumper should develop over time. But he does everything else at a high level. He's extremely versatile, especially on that defensive end, Kevin.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
The drive by Green, and it's Green with the jam.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
They came out and bump rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Jalen Green has shown he's capable of carrying a team offensively. He said, "It feels good knowing that my teammates believe in me to do that. I had to learn a lot of things to grow, but that's what I work for. I want to be one of those guys that you give the ball to in crunch time." Kevin, I always want to give the mic to you in crunch time. Back to you.
David, you are an unselfish playmaker, and I appreciate that. By the way, Green can be electric and so fun to watch. Hey, DA, thanks.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Take that, he says. I see your three, and I'll raise you another three.
Now, here's Green. Oh, look out! Look out!
Wow, okay, I see you. If that doesn't belong in the dunk contest, then I don't know what was. That is an impressive finish there by Green.
Caldwell Pope against Green. Off target from three-point range.
And he just hasn't been able to make anything this quarter.
Up the floor, here's Smith. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Jalen Suggs.
And showing some fearlessness there. Smith doesn't mind getting hit while taking the shot.
Both free throws good from Smith.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Carter finds Suggs. Isaac a screen on Thompson. Here's Suggs. Isaac passes to Suggs. The baseline jumper goes down.
And as we see Suggs develop his game, you'll see more of this. Jalen with the ability to operate off ball.
Now here's Green. He's got 10. Smith with a screen on Suggs. And it's Green shutting it down.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Yeah, they haven't appeared in a rush at all. They are just playing to their strengths and building this lead out well.
The Magic shooting their first free throws of the game.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
Both free throws good from Suggs. And so it's Jalen Green making highlights for the Houston Rockets. That quarter had its... And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And for the Rockets here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
They came in on a mission, razor-sharp offense in that first period.
Can they keep up the pace? Who knows, but they're already in a great position to win this one.
The forwards for him will be Brooks and Smith. Green is out there with Amen Thompson. And it's Şengün in at the 5 down low. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets. Isaac with a screen for Suggs. From outside, off the mark. Rockets leading by 16. RJ, the Rockets don't just have young talent. They have elite young talent.
Yeah, you can have all the high draft picks in the world. That doesn't mean you're going to hit on the right guys. But Houston, they certainly have.
Just 5 on the clock. Bobbed up there for Thompson.
He's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. And that one is good from Suggs.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
And Thompson throws it down.
Oh, smart dish there by Brooks to a wide open man. Getting him the assist and his team some needed points.
Banchero a screen on Green. No problems knocking that one down. Caldwell Pope's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. For Houston, they've gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. Green left side. Takes a 3. Rebound by Paolo Banchero. The Magic trail by 14. And finished off by Banchero.
When Banchero gets in tight, that's how he likes to finish. No layups for this big guy. He's all about the finish.
And looking now at the numbers for Alperen Sengun, coming off a terrific season. Last season put up about 21 points a game, 9 rebounds, and 5 assists. And you look at his scoring, he was #1 on the team last season.
His ability to play through contact, his exceptional concentration, that's what makes him a great finisher.
Greg, you look at today's point guards, so many different types that can be effective.
And there's a lot more freedom for point guards to kind of explore the parameters of their game. Sometimes it's steadying an offense, other times it's to ignite it.
In terms of defense, Greg, the Magic have taken some big steps forward.
Oh, they really have. It was a focus for them last season, and it has paid off. They were the kind of team nobody wants to face, and it led to their first playoff berth since 2020.
Strong moves to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up. No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
It's tipped. Here's Thompson, and he drives in.
Tenacious on the attack. Thompson is fantastic at finding lanes to the basket.
Suggs looking around. Banked in off the glass. Suggs has got 9.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Here's Green, and Green slams it in.
Coach has to be pleased with what Green is doing out there, playing with a ton of energy on the offensive end.
Brooks with it. Picked up by Suggs. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Brooks with no one around. Misses the 3.
Well, he better buy his teammates dinner tonight because they've covered him for what has been a terrible, absolute terrible shooting display.
Banchero against Brooks. Banchero is screened for Isaac. Pass to Suggs. Out to the right wing. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And the defense searching for answers on how to stop Carter Jr. inside results in a foul there.
So RJ, the Rockets last year, they were exactly at 500. 41 up and 41 down.
Still, they missed the play-in by 5 games. In the East, they easily are in. That just tells you how difficult a rebuild in the Western Conference is. And Houston is up against it.
There's Green with the 3. Another miss by Houston. The Magic trail by 13. And here's Caldwell Pope. He's got 5. Kicks it out to Banchero. The Magic again can't hit. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. Green taking his time here. Out to Smith. Pass to Sengun. Off with the layup.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that.
And the first half is now in the books. Houston on top. They lead by 13. And we'll be back with you right after this.
They're playing the way they're supposed to. Run the offense until you get a good look. Not complicated at all.
I disagree.
And next up on the... And that is it for half.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Well, guys, what can you say? Jalen Green, an impressive effort here today.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
Checking out the group for Jamal Mosley to start the second half. Both on the floor at the 3 and 5. It's the Wagner brothers, Franz and Mo. Black and Harris are the guard set. And it's De Silva in at the power forward. Great Kentucky native Reed Shepard followed in his dad's footsteps and stayed local for his college year.
How cool was that? His dad winning 2 national championships for the Bluegrass State, was named the MVP of the '98 college tournament, and he even had a brief stint in the NBA. Reed, the 3rd overall pick of the 2024 draft, blazing his own trail.
Harris misses. Houston leading by 17. Here's Eason. And that's a foul called on Franz Wagner. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Here's Eason. They get it back. Whitmore drilled from 6 feet. Whitmore's got 5 points now this quarter.
A wrecking ball out there. Whitmore plays with power on the glass.
And he jams it with authority.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Last season, the Magic retired the first jersey number in their franchise's history, that of our esteemed colleague and Hall of Famer, Shaquille O'Neal. Orlando's #1 pick back in 1992, Shaq went on to lead them to their first NBA Finals appearance in 1995. The honor is well-deserved, Kevin.
Yep, he's our teammate, isn't he, David? We love him as a guy, and we love him as a player.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking jump shot, get a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And taking a look back at last year's numbers, he's about a 76% shooter.
Shepard with the ball. Still scoreless. Eason's shot is good.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Right wing. Pass to Black. Over to the wing. From outside the arc. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Now Eason. He's got 6. And it's good off the back rim and in. Eason's got 8 here in the quarter. Here's De Silva. Uses both hands to slam it down.
A glance around the floor pays off, and Wagner spots the open man.
Shepard with the ball. Picked up by Harris. They kick it out to Green. Puts up a 3. The shot, no good. Orlando's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Black, nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
A 3. Pass to Whitmore. Here's Shepard. Nothing on the board, and that one drops.
An excellent floater from Shepard. He continues to work on that shot.
59 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's De Silva. Nailed from three-point land. De Silva's got 5 now.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Shepard with the ball. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. For 3, Harris. It's stolen by Eason. And here we go. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Got that bucket in no time at all. Whitmore's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
And this is crucial to Whitmore's development, wanting to continue to improve as a scorer.
Oh, boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? Shepard, the pass to Easton. Fires the three. No good. And so it's Houston sitting on a 21-point lead to end the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing. And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. The Magic trail by 21. The post pair form, it'll be Smith and Şengün. Thompson is out there with Jalen Green. And it's Brooks in at the 3. That's the 5 for Houston right now.
And you can sense the urgency from them now. They were flat in that first half, but they've come out here in the second and been much more aggressive offensively.
Green against Suggs. From deep. Green, no luck.
Yeah, that's a shame because I'm not sure the defense will let him get a shot that good again very soon.
Caldwell Pope for 3. Bangs home the trifecta.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Outside, Green. Down low. Here's Şengün. Rebounded by Isaac. The Magic trail by 16. Caldwell Pope with it. He's picked up by Brooks. Here's Ben Kittle. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on Jalen Green.
And the biggest reason Banchero went first overall, Powell brings you playmaking ability at 6'10". He's got a very rare skill set for that size.
From Rookie of the Year in 2023 to an All-Star Greg in 2024, Paolo Banchero.
And Kevin, that really says it all, doesn't it? Few players hit the ground running like Banchero has, becoming an elite competitor people fear almost instantly.
Green dishes to Smith. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. And the Rockets lead by 17. Isaac kicks to Carter. Now here's Caldwell Pope. Shot clock at 6. Isaac up top. Over Smith. Another miss by Orlando. And so Brooks will bring it up for the Houston Rockets. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Carter with a screen on Green. Here's Caldwell Pope, and all around the rim that time before dropping in. Rockets leading by 17. Şengün with the screen for Green. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by the Magic. Banchero's got his 5th rebound in this one. Suggs passes to Isaac. We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. Caldwell Pope feeling it out a bit.
2 minutes.
The three-pointer, no good. Houston's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Şengün with a screen on Suggs. Green finds Şengün. Caldwell Pope outside. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Brooks against Banchero. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Rockets.
The sheer volume of three-pointers was the deciding factor tonight, it seemed.
Yeah, they'd sink one and then do it again, and that strategy, it worked.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Amen Thompson.
And we can't forget about his effort on defense, specifically how many steals he was able to grab. Just an absolute pest.
55 seconds left in the game. Here's Thompson. And almost gets it to go, so he'll shoot two here. That's on Jonathan Isaac.
And with his movement skills, Thompson routinely catches defenders out of position.
And so Thompson nails both of them. Here's Suggs. No good on the quick three. They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum. And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
6-second difference between shot and game clock. From beyond the arc, Şengün no good. Caldwell Pope kicks to Isaac. And stolen by Şengün. Thompson way outside. No good. So we see Houston taking the W here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
Clark.
Always great to be with you as well, B.A. And this is perhaps my favorite night of the year when you talk about the NBA opening night. So much excitement, so much anticipation, and we know the rest of the season will deliver.
Here's the starting group for the San Antonio Spurs. Barnes and Sohan, your small and power forwards. Chris Paul out there with Devin Vassell, and it's Wembanyama in at the center position. Here's Wembanyama after the basket by Houston. Launches it. Rebounded by Green.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
The three. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Green, impressive range from deep. He knows how dangerous he can be from there.
Paul against Thompson. Vassell outside. On the take. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I had a chance to catch up with the Rockets head coach. Coach knows that defending against Chris Paul can be maddening, especially for players. He said he stressed to his guys to not reach or stick their arms out, saying, quote, once you do that, Chris will rip through or create contact. Before you know it, you're in foul trouble. We've seen Paul do that many times before. Back to you, Brian.
Great work, Allie. Thanks.
And man, does Thompson glide down the court with ease. Outstanding at finishing in transition.
And Grant, you look at the Rockets' additions over the last year or two. There's an emphasis on toughness.
Yeah, toughness, both physical and mental. Those are the kinds of veterans they've brought in. And that extends, of course, to the coaching staff, too.
And Houston has possession after the basket by San Antonio. And there's a whistle. That goes on Devin Vassell. That's his first foul of the game. Green, the pass to Smith. Brooks outside. Here's Şengün. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher.
Well, and that's exactly how the game is played in the paint inside, guys. I mean, if you can play over the top, I think you've got a big advantage.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Brooks finds Şengün. 6 on the shot clock. Vassell against Green. Sends it home from three-point land. Green's got 10.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
And the dunk by Wembanyama.
And Wembanyama can dunk it basically just standing up. You got to keep him out of the paint.
Green in the post. He's against Sohan. And that one's good. Green. He's got 12.
Guys, this has been an incredible performance this quarter. I mean, he's getting the ball where he likes it and wants it and just going to work.
Sohan inside. Defended by Thompson. Barnes with a screen on Şengün. Wembanyama, pass to Sohan. No good with the triple. And the Rockets with possession. They're on a 14-6 run. Thompson, a screen on Paul. The ball's knocked loose. And they're running. Here's Vassell. It's hauled in by Houston. They came away with a victory in their last meeting, which, by the way, was also in this building.
In their last game against this opponent, they secured the win because their second unit really stepped up.
And you know what? If they run away with this game like they did in that one, I'd expect to see plenty of minutes again for the guys coming off the bench.
"51 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Outside Wembanyama. Double on Wembanyama. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. The Rockets lead by 6. Outside, Green. And he lobs it up top. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Love the control there from Thompson. I mean, showing poise on the pick and roll.
Paul against Thompson. Paul looking it over. Outside Wembanyama. 3 seconds left. And he takes it up and lays it in. Wembanyama's got 10.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
And so it's Jalen Green making highlights for Houston. He made a big impact. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And taking a look at Houston's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
Yeah, you know what makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case? No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
At small forward and power forward, it's Brooks and Smith. Thompson out there with Green. And it's Şengün in at the 5 down low. That's the group starting the 2nd quarter for the Rockets.
That's unreal. I mean, Thompson, that boy's going to hit his head on the rim one day.
Oh, Clark, what catches your eye about Jalen Green at a fundamental level?
Well, it starts with his pure explosiveness. That just jumps out at anybody because he's jumping over everybody, okay? The way he can get up and down the floor and hang and lift. That's what stands out, his athleticism. And he's actually rounding off some of the rough edges in his game that makes him kind of scary as we go forward.
Pass to Green. Thompson, a screen on Paul. Green, the pass to Thompson. 5 on the clock. Sohan with the ball. Now Thompson defending. Here's Barnes. Thompson against Paul. To the middle. Here's Wembanyama. Wembanyama, so comfortable inside.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Pass to Thompson. Outside for Brooks. Fires from deep. Rebound by San Antonio. Boy, the offense has been on point.
They have great timing and great communication. So hard to get stops against them. Man, Wembanyama getting it done. Woo!
On the wing, Green. He's guarded by Paul. The 3, Smith. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Green's got 3 assists tonight. Here's Paul. His last outing, we saw him score 13. Vassell against Green. Vassell passes to Wembanyama. Off target on the 15-footer.
He has to make that one. I mean, you have to make the defense pay when they slough off of you like that.
Pass to Brooks. Paul against Thompson. They set the screen. Oh, and the jam by Thompson.
My goodness. Man, Thompson making a statement at the hoop.
And for an up-and-coming San Antonio Spurs team, Grant, what's the key for them in your mind?
I'd have to say, B.A., that it's patience. You know, young guys need time to develop their game and learn from experience. You can't expect people to become stars overnight.
Wembanyama against Şengün. The shot by Wembanyama, no good.
I wouldn't say that's exactly his spot now. I mean, and you can see why.
Thompson, a screen on Vassell. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
1:35 left in the second. Smith with a screen on Paul. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Paul passes to Sohan. Green against Vassell. 5 to shoot. To the paint. Here's Wembanyama, and they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. Castle's checked in for Paul.
And the lineup for the Spurs, number 5.
The Rockets lead by 4.
Castle.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Brian, Jabari Smith Jr. is making some serious strides, and Coach Ime Udoka praised him and said his all-around game, his confidence, great defensive versatility. He's starting to handle and make plays for others. Shooting is a huge asset for him, but we want him to post up and find his mid-range shots as well, where he can rise up over guys. Brian?
He is certainly one to watch, Allie. Thank you. Barnes against Brooks. Pass to Vassell. Barnes feeling it out a bit. Over Brooks. And once again, off the mark by San Antonio. And it's Houston's ball. It's been 8 unanswered for them.
You know, when Green goes inside like that, with that type of force and tenacity, it really gives the defense no option but to foul.
Houston shooting their first free throws of the night. And both free throws good for Green.
He's as solid as he gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Here's Castle, defended by Thompson. Wemby putting on a show.
Yeah, and this is the kind of impact Wemby makes offensively because he can score in just so many ways.
Here's Green, and he drives in, and it's hammered home by Green.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Brooks from outside. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's Houston. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Great shot selection right now. Keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. We'll be back in a moment.
You hear that?
Yeah.
That's the sound of the offense. They were absolutely
Now let's take a moment. That does it for half.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. Nice game. Great performance by Jalen Green.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
So on the floor for San Antonio, we've got Zach Collins. Johnson is out there with Castle. And it's Champagnie at the shooting guard position.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
LeGrand, after 3 straight drafts high in the lottery, the Rockets got to 500 in 2024.
Yeah, and I love how they signed some vets in the summer of 23. Houston decided we want to win now, and I wish more teams did that.
Pass to Castle. There's the screen by Johnson. Goes back up, and he sinks the layup. Castle's got his first points of the game.
Yeah, and for a guard, Castle loves to take his game in deep and challenge those bigger defenders.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
Spurs trail by 7. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. Grant, there's a huge difference between talent on paper versus winning.
You're right, B.A., and it comes down to coaching, chemistry, and sacrifice. But I think the biggest thing is effort. All things being equal, the team that plays the hardest is going to win.
Here's Whitmore outside. Gets the 3 ball to go. Whitmore's got his first 3 points of the game.
You know, pretty much anybody can hit that shot when they're that wide open. I mean, terrible defense.
Pass to Champagny. Clock at 6. Outside Johnson. And play stops as it looks like an over-the-back call here.
Well, you always want to play aggressive on the boards, but he was a little too aggressive that time.
Yeah, it appeared to me as he was trying to get a piggyback ride, man. That's an easy call to make and gonna be called every time.
Pass to Eason. Outside for Green from the arc. It's hauled in by Mamukelashvili. Spurs trail by 7. Here's Champagny. Whitmore defending. Champagny, that's good. Champagny's got his first points of the night.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Pass to Eason. Landale with a screen. That's good from Eason. On the assist by Shepard.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
If you look at rebounding rate, Tari Eason is one of the best in the NBA, Clark.
Yeah, you think about rate, it basically looks at what percentage of rebounds do you get while you're on the floor, and Eason is prolific in terms of boards per minute. Uses his 6'8" frame well. He's gobbling up rebounds at well under 1 every 3 minutes. That's a lot of heavy lifting there, folks.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter.
2 minutes.
Here's Champagny. Green covering. Pass to Castle. 5 on the clock. Shoots over Shepard. It's hauled in by Houston. Outside Whitmore. Eason up top. Here's Landale. And here's Shepard for 3. He can't get it to go. Spurs trail by 8. 1:25 left in the third. Here's Castle. Drives to the hoop. And he throws it down with one hand.
Oh, and when Castle gets going to the hoop, good luck getting in front of him.
Inside. Back to Whitmore. The 3 is up. Oh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3. You know, even though Wembanyama's first year was a tough one for the Spurs, there's a good outlook going forward, Graham.
And that's how it should be when you've got a generational talent like Wemby. The Spurs don't need to rush things at all.
And he can't make it 3 for 3. The Rockets went from 22 to 41 wins last year, finishing right at 500.
Great progress by Houston. Just missed the play-in in the West. They would have easily made that same play-in tournament in the East. A huge step forward for the Rockets, no doubt. And I think it's a team that can sustain that trajectory.
Pass to Landale. Here's Shepard. The Rockets again can't hit. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Champagny. Down low. Here's Mamukelashvili. Collins passes to Champagny. It's stolen. Boom! He jams it straight down.
An impressive athlete. This rookie Whitmore loves getting inside and hammering it home.
Collins outside. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. And he hammers it home to polish off the break.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome.
Let's get about 3 or 4 stops in a row.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. The Rockets lead by 10. Smith and Şengün play together in the front court. Jalen Green is out there with Amin Thompson. And it's Brooks in at the 3. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Back to Şengün. Pass to Brooks. Fires in the triple. And the Rockets lead by 13.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
A line change here for San Antonio. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Greg Popovich's huddle. He questioned his team's effort, asking them, should I put in the bench right now? Wake up, guys. We can still win this game, but I need you all to play like you believe you can. Not exactly a fun huddle to listen in on, guys.
And Allie, thank you for that. Shot clock at 6. Oh, Brooks with the steal. Here's the break. Sohan with a rebound. Spurs trail by 13. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
So good at keeping his balance through contact. Sohan showing some poise right there.
Houston has gone 7 of 15 from distance in this game. Smith with a screen on Paul. Stolen. Vassell with it. Green picks him up. Şengün with a steal. It's a one-on-one situation. Oh, and the jam by Thompson.
The fancy dribbling from Thompson. I mean, showing he's not afraid to take some risk on offense.
Paul passes to Wembanyama. Oh, Brooks with the steal. And pushing it up the floor, the Rockets. Houston again in transition. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Brooks against Barnes. Sohan outside. Barnes with it. Over Brooks. Barnes, no good.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
And it's Paul with the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. They trail by 14. Driving in. Ooh, Thompson with the block.
Decent reach and solid instincts, allowing Thompson to get a hand on it.
Here's Green. To the wing, right side. For 3, Smith. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Green's got 4 assists in the game. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Rockets.
Well, you have to like what you've seen from them defensively. They've done well contesting shots and have managed to come away with some blocks, too.
You know, we've got to talk about how they've continued to force turnovers and turn those turnovers into points. They came out aggressive, and they've not let up.
Green against Vassell. And that one's good. Green.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Wembanyama, screen on Thompson. Paul passes to Sohan. A minute 39 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Clock at 4. The 3 from Wembanyama. Smith with the rebound.
Yeah, you know, he usually makes you pay from that range. It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Rockets.
Well, they were focused on being productive at the arc tonight.
And it ended up paying off big time. Just an overwhelming performance.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year. And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Jalen Green.
Well, the defense just couldn't figure him out, and he continued to put it to him.
Pass to Wembanyama. 54 seconds left to play in the fourth. No good from outside.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Şengün passes to Green. Şengün, a screen on Vassell. Green for 3. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. And it's San Antonio's ball. 19-point game. There's the drive, and the layup is good off the glass. 24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Green up top. He's guarded by Paul. And Şengün gets it to go.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
Paul can't get it to go. And so it's the Rockets taking care of business in this one. We saw two different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
Coach, it's NBA opening night, one of the best dates on the calendar. I know you're as excited as I am.
I sure am. Finally, Kevin, we get some games that count. We've been waiting months for tonight, and I love how at this point, everybody has playoff aspirations.
A lot of optimism, isn't there, Coach?
There sure is. This is the best day of the year.
And a look at the starters for San Antonio. We'll see Barnes and Sohan playing forward. Evan Vassell out there with Chris Paul. And it's Wembanyama in at the 5 spot. The San Antonio Spurs able to put the first points up on the board. Caldwell Pope finds Suggs. Here's Banchero. Here's the 3. Barnes grabs the miss. So the Magic, their last game, a win against Philadelphia. Drives to the hoop, and the dunk by Barnes.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. Now, here's Suggs. No one near Banchero as he lets it go. Drills it from outside.
And this is the type of go-to scorer this team wants Banchero to be. They love his confidence.
A drive by Paul. Here's Vassell. Misses in close. Well, Devin Vassell has flown under the radar for a long time and passed a lot of fans, Coach. But we've seen it. He can fill it up.
Yeah, Kevin, look. He is an outstanding shooter. He's got great footwork. He can score at all 3 levels. He reminds you a bit of DeMar DeRozan, but maybe even with more of a 3-point shot.
And Wembanyama throws it down.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
Wagner has screen on Paul. And it's Suggs missing. Spurs have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Here's Sohan. Nice move. No good at the rim.
Well, I know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
Suggs against Vassell. Takes the 3. And it's Suggs missing.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Here's Sohan. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
Yeah, the paint is Sohan's go-to area as a scorer. He feels emboldened to attack inside.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, last season the Magic extended Coach Jamal Mosley's contract through 2028. He said, it's not about me. I just want each one of these guys to reach their full potential. This game has been good to all of us. I want to be part of maximizing how great they can be on and off the court. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Oh, great decision there. Get it to Wembanyama and let Victor finish as the roller.
Kicks it out to Wagner. All against Suggs. Nice catch and finish on the alley-oop.
Oh, can we get a load of that one? Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boys.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him. Barnes outside. From downtown. And it's Suggs with the rebound. Well, it was the San Antonio Spurs winning their last game against Los Angeles. The all-time leader in NBA wins, of course, the great Spurs coach, Greg Popovich. So, here is a guy who's a peer. What makes him so special, Stan?
Well, first of all, Greg Popovich is not a peer of mine, Kevin. I would never be that presumptuous. This guy is an absolute icon in the coaching world. I think from the outside, I think what makes him so special is he's never looked at himself that way. He's never rested on his laurels. He's a guy that's always evolving and trying to get better.
I love that assessment, but I do think you're his peer.
Not in any way.
Here's Suggs, following the basket by Chris Paul. Banchero finds Suggs. And Suggs throws it down.
Jalen Suggs. This guy also a terrific football player in high school.
Wembanyama, a screen on Suggs. Vassell, the pass to Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he? Here's Suggs. And Suggs throws it down.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
And he rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. And so it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope making highlights for... And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Magic.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And something else that I liked is how they attack the paint, finding ways to get inside and capitalize time and time again.
Both on the floor at the 3 and 5. It's the Wagner brothers, Franz and Mo. In the backcourt form, it'll be Suggs and Caldwell-Pope. And it's Banchero in a power forward position. That's who's out there for Orlando. Back in 2022, the #1 overall pick was Paolo Banchero. What do you think of his game?
You have to love his game, Kevin. I mean, handles the ball as a big guy at 6'10", makes plays for other people, scores, gets to the free throw line. All-star game in his second year. And on that team, he has really, really looked to defend. This guy's future is bright.
And their coach is another guy from the Seattle area, right? Who has come on the NBA and starred.
There have been quite a few of them.
Rebounded by Castle.
Yeah, you won't see him miss many dunks unless you've got somebody right in his face, as was the case there on that possession.
When you challenge a player on a layup, that's what you want. Getting a stop without a foul. The defense wins that battle.
No one near Suggs as he lets it go. And the three ball is good. Suggs has got the lead up to 8 now for the Magic. Here's Castle. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Castle's got his second basket.
I love that basket from Castle. Heady play from the rookie.
Here's Suggs. And that one is good.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Vassell against Suggs. Vassell outside. Vassell, a screen on Caldwell-Pope. 5 to shoot. Back to Vassell. Over Suggs. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline. Banchero kicks to Wagner. Outside for Caldwell-Pope. Now, Sohan. A three-pointer off the mark. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And Stan, after a few down years, the Magic has been recaptured here in Orlando.
It sure has, Kevin. They've had great draft picks. They have a couple of young franchise cornerstones. They've got size. They've got guys who will continue to improve. This team's got a chance to be really, really good going forward.
Here's Vassell. San Antonio again turning it over. The Spurs making a switch here. Paul's checked in.
Number 3, Chris Paul.
Orlando leading by 10. 1:52 left to play here in the second quarter. And that one's good. Suggs has got 7 now in this quarter.
Well, we saw Suggs' ability to take over games at the collegiate level, doing the same here in the NBA.
For 3, Caldwell-Pope. Wagner passes to Banchero. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Wagner finds Banchero. No good from the wing.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
Shoots the three. And that one's good. Suggs has got 16 points.
And after not making any threes in the first half, he now has 2 here in the second half. Let's see if he continues to add to that.
And he's not the biggest guy, but Vassell can get up there when he needs to.
And that one is good from Suggs. He's got 18.
He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
To the middle, here's Wembanyama. Victor Wembanyama.
Wembanyama barely even has to elevate when he throws it down.
Caldwell Pope with it, and it's Vassell picking him up. Oh, good with the triple.
Well, he started out with 3 triples in the first quarter, but he hasn't been able to connect from distance here in the second.
And so the ball's out of bounds. Wagner touched it last.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
And that rejection had some mustard on it. Huge, huge play.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Wagner finds Caldwell Pope, trying to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. And it's Vassell in the corner. Back to Wembanyama. Pass to Barnes. Puts up a deep 3. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Next up for them, the Bucks in Milwaukee. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. And so it's the Orlando Magic going into the break with a 10-point lead. Shooting the banks, David, and we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
When I look at San Antonio, they don't get their home opener until next game. But tonight, they start this new season on the road. Kind of like.
Now looking at where we stand after 2 quarters, it has been a difficult game for the Spurs.
To me, it starts with...
And that is it for halftime.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. We're seeing a tremendous game from Jalen Suggs.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
So with Paul on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. They've got Keldon Johnson. Zach Collins is out there with Castle. And it's Mamu Kelishvili in at the 4 spot.
You like to see Castle creating opportunities for his team.
We've got some talented defensive big men in the league today, Coach. But in your opinion, who would you say is the best rim protector?
Well, Kevin, I would have said Rudy Gobert, because people didn't even want to go to the rim and challenge him. Right. Anthony Davis is great, but I'm telling you, the young guy, Victor Wembanyama, I think is the best we've got now.
Isn't he something else, Dan? We've never seen anything like him.
We never have, and I'm not sure we ever will again.
Pass to Castle. There's a screen by Collins. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Collins has got 5 points now this quarter.
They are on fire to start this second half. 3 for 3 and looking totally in sync.
Here's Black. Isaac left side. Cranes it from beyond the arc.
And you just can't let Isaac get that much room to shoot it from deep. He's a very consistent three-point shooter with a fluid shooting form.
Here's Champagny, and he bangs it home with one hand.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of it.
Let's pause to take a look at the teams that really made their opposing teams earn their points a season ago. Fourth, the Magic.
I mean, they held opponents to so few points that it allowed them to win games even when their offense wasn't clicking.
And the Spurs winning the 2023 lottery, Stan, adding the terrific Victor Wembanyama. A franchise changer, it appears.
Yeah, Kevin, the hardest thing, and you need a lot of luck to do it, is to get that guy. The guy you can build everything around. There aren't enough of them to go around. Victor Wembanyama is a guy you can build a championship franchise around, multi-skilled at his size. This guy's going to be a fixture in this league for a long time.
Oops, got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
Harris looking it over. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Although they were eliminated in the first round, last season was a success, Stan, for the Magic.
It sure was, Kevin. I don't think many people had them even making the playoffs, but they fought hard, pushed the Cavs to 7 games, and gained valuable playoff experience.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Pass to Mamu Kalashvili. There's the pick. Makes it off the glass.
They're finding lanes into the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
For 3, Harris sinks the three-pointer. Harris has got 5 points now this quarter.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
And Isaac comes to help. Here's Champagnie. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
Harris outside. Over in the corner, Isaac. And it's Mamu Kalashvili with the rebound. Spurs trail by 9. To the inside. Lays it up off the glass. Mamu Kalashvili has got his second bucket.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
And then Carter with the jam.
Well, watch Carter Jr.'s control. He sets a solid screen and then shifts right to his spot.
And Stephon Castle is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
51 seconds left here in the third quarter. Driving inside. Black, no good. For San Antonio, they've gone 7 of 9 from the field to start this second half. Some tremendous shooting from them. From deep, Collins. Rebounded by Isaac. And here's Isaac. He'll bring it up for the Orlando Magic. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Carter looking around. Puts up a 3. Pass to Harris. Second shot opportunity. It's stolen by Johnson. Here's Champagnie. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. And so it's the Orlando Magic ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They've played the better game so far, but their work is far from over. And we'll be right back after this. A chance now to hear Greg Popovich talking to his...
Everybody got to rotate, rebound.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And here is Suggs in the backcourt form. It'll be Suggs and Caldwell Pope. Wagner and Banchero are the forwards, and it's Wagner in at the center position. This is out there for Orlando.
And really good habits paying off for Suggs. He's finding shots and drumming up points for his squad.
Here's Wembanyama for 3. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Here's Vassell. Pass to Barnes. Paul outside. Outside for Wembanyama. Lock at 6. And Wembanyama throws it down.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jalen Suggs. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Paul with the ball. Tipped away. Out of bounds. Orlando takes possession. Magic leading by 6. Caldwell Pope with a screen for Suggs. To the wing on the left. And Caro, no good from outside.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Vassell, the pass to Wembanyama. Easy money for Wembanyama.
And standing easily over 7 feet. When Wemby gets that ball near the hoop, literally nothing a defender can do.
Suggs against Paul. And finished off by Caro.
Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Suggs brings the double team. Vassell kicks to Paul. Out to the wing. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. 5 on the clock. Wembanyama sets a screen for Paul. He's looking for Wembanyama and finds him. Orlando, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. And taken away by Paul. And stolen by Wagner. And Caro outside. Back to Wagner. From outside the arc. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. Wembanyama's got 6 rebounds in the game. Vassell outside. Caldwell Pope against Paul. Wembanyama, a screen on Caldwell Pope. And Wembanyama throws it down.
A big moment for the big man. Wembanyama stepping up in a huge way.
Caldwell Pope outside. And the 3 off target. Spurs trail by 4. Wembanyama outside. Vassell outside. Back to Wembanyama. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Wembanyama's got 11 points here in just the second half. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Devin Vassell.
Suggs just staying active and goes to the line now.
So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Well, that's what you expect from him in this situation.
A minute 20 left to play here in the fourth. And he comes up with the deuce.
Time to take over. Paul senses this game is hanging in the balance.
Suggs against Paul. Now, here's Suggs. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Suggs has got 24.
Well, he's got that clutch gene in him. Suggs digging deep when they need it.
Kicks it out to Paul. Vassell, the pass to Paul. Just 4 to shoot. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Wembanyama, no good.
When the defense is playing off you like that, you want to be able to convert. But that time, you just couldn't get it done.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Yes! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Banchero finds Caldwell Pope. From downtown, buries it from outside. And so the big win by Orlando in a tight game. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum.
Have you along for this. And here's a look at what's coming up for the Orlando Magic. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up with Damian Lillard and the Milwaukee Bucks. And then on Friday, they'll take on Kristaps Porzingis and the Boston Celtics.
The road is never the highlight of your schedule for any team. But for these guys, it is a chance to go out there, test themselves, and see how well they gel outside of home court. It could be a very valuable experience.
Here are the starters for Houston. At small forward and power forward, it's Brooks and Smith. Thompson out there with Jalen Green. And it's Şengün in at the center position. And for Orlando, the backcourt is Suggs and Caldwell-Pope. Banchero and Carter Jr. make up the front court. And it's Wagner in at the 3 slot.
Wow, Smith going for a slam. He wants everyone to know that he's arrived.
The 3 from Banchero drains the triple. Banchero's got 5. So many things to love about opening day. What's tops on your list, RJ?
I
things, really. But, man, the energy in the building. This house is rocking. These fans are so pumped up and optimistic about their team right now.
The Magic have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. And Carroll with a screen on Thompson. Thompson against Suggs. Up top, Banchero, 19-footer. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Brooks outside. And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Such a tenacious competitor. When Brooks looks to score inside, he is so skilled at finding ways to draw contact.
And Brooks drops them both. Richard, how about that memorable Rockets winning streak early in 2024?
11 straight wins, look. That's no easy task, no matter who you are playing. The energy in the locker room must have just been off the charts.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. 6 to shoot. Back to Suggs. Over Green. Suggs with the bucket.
And I like the shot selection. Suggs recognizes when to look to score inside.
Now we'll go to Allie LaForce, who had a chance to talk with head coach Jamal Mosley.
We talked about how Alperen Şengün can act as a facilitator. Coach said he sees the floor like nobody else. He's got a great mind for the game, and if you let him find his guy out of the high post, he will punish you. No doubt about it, they're aware. He is the engine of this offense.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks.
The slashing Wagner, so adept at carving his way inside.
Green in the post. He's covered by Suggs, and that one's good. Green.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Caldwell Pope, the pass to Carter. Back to Caldwell Pope. Puts up a 3. That shot missing. Rockets trail by 3. And here we go, the Rockets in transition. And it's Brooks missing. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. Orlando shooting their first free throw attempt on the night. Well, after a decade of uncertainty, Magic fans now have a lot to cheer about.
This is the most optimism they've had around the team since the Dwight Howard era. And it centers around their young star, Paolo Banchero. He is going to be a force for a very long time.
Now here's Carter. And Banchero with a bucket. Oh, the assist by Carter. Banchero's got 7.
I mean, 6'10", about 250. Banchero imposing his will inside.
Smith outside. Pass to Green. Smith with a screen on Suggs. Back to Smith. Fires the 3. Perfect night so far. 2 for 2.
This is Smith's game. Set him up and he'll knock him down.
Banchero with a screen on Thompson. To the middle. Puts the move on. Nice move. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hop, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
Outside Carter. A minute 4 left in the opening quarter. Suggs, the pass to Caldwell Pope. For 3. Wagner, left side. Suggs outside. Thompson with a steal. Here we go. All alone. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
And man, does Thompson glide down the court with ease. Outstanding at finishing in transition.
Here's Suggs. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Richard, if you look back at the Rockets' history, it's striking how many all-time greats have worn that uniform.
There are so many Hall of Famers. Hakeem Olajuwon, Ralph Sampson, Calvin Murphy, Yao Ming, Elvin Hayes, and that's only to name a few. And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
Smith passes to Şengün. Out to the wing. 4 on the clock. Here's Smith. Oh, Carter with the block.
Hard to get shots over Carter Jr. With his timing and his long arms.
Out of bounds. It'll go to the Rockets. Here's Thompson. Outside. Green. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's on Contavious Caldwell-Pope. Houston shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And both free throws good for Green. Got a piece of it. Thompson with a steal. Paolo Banchero getting it done for the Magic. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. Time for a quick break. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Orlando.
Well, they're off to a good start getting it.
Ooh, Green with a vicious dunk.
If that doesn't belong in the dunk contest, then I don't know what. That is an impressive finish there by Green.
Suggs against Thompson. And Carroll with a screen on Thompson. Here's Suggs. He's looking good. 2 buckets and 3 attempts.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Smith with a screen on Suggs. Smith outside. Oh, that doesn't go on the chance to tie. Grant, you look at the development path of Franz Wagner. Not surprising he had an easier transition to the NBA.
But think about this, BA. I mean, he played against men very early in Germany, splitting time in Euroball, and at Michigan let him really develop in multiple ways. So he's seen it all and is still so young.
Here's Smith. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Forget about those 3-point shots. Jabari dunks. Yeah, they're just a little bit easier.
Over to the wing. And Carroll surveys. Wagner with a screen. And Carroll passes to Wagner. And here we go, the Rockets in transition. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, similarities in the games of Alperen Şengün and Nikola Jokic. A couple years back, Jokic suggested that Houston run their offense more through him, and they have. Jokic said that's going to benefit the whole organization. He wants to pass and play for the team. They'll move when the ball is in his hands. Brian?
Well, Jokic would know. Thanks, Allie. Suggs with the bucket.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
And the foul called on Jalen Suggs. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brooks.
That pass wandered off target. Can't lose focus on the little bitty things.
Here's Suggs. And there's the drive. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Now it's a 5-point Magic lead.
You thought that first quarter was good? He's been even better in the second.
Green with the ball. Now guarded by Suggs. And stolen by Banchero. Here's Carter. Suggs outside. Back to Carter. He shoots a 3. Suggs with it. He's got 13. No good with a layup. And here we go. The Rockets in transition. And stolen by Banchero. And the Magic pushing it up now. And that one is hammered home.
Then once Suggs gets hot, he's not easy to stop, especially when he's getting whatever shot he wants.
Yes!
BA, forget about attempting the long-range 3 to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet. Thompson against Suggs. And they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
And how about the leaping ability of Suggs, getting off the floor with such ease?
Green against Suggs. Green, the pass to Smith. Back to Green. 6 on the shot clock. Out of bounds, it'll be magic ball. What a fantastic second year for Paolo Banchero, Grant. A bona fide all-star in Orlando.
Yeah, only their second all-star over the last decade. Paolo was incredible during the playoffs, averaging 27, 9, and 4. That playoff experience is big for him going forward.
Rockets trail by 7. Inside. The rebound by Carter. Carter's got his 4th rebound in this one. It's deflected.
A little attitude on that swat. Şengün making his presence felt.
Thompson with it. Now guarded by Suggs.
That's unreal. I mean, Thompson, that boy's going to hit his head on the rim one day. Oh.
Banchero outside. Back to Suggs. There's 39 seconds left in the second period. Caldwell Pope, the pass to Suggs, and he makes it. Suggs has got 19 points.
Look, they are in front right now because of him. He keeps draining these shots at a ridiculous clip.
Brooks a screen on Suggs. Pass to Şengün, beyond the arc. Orlando with the rebound.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Carter finds Wagner, and there's the call on Amin Thompson. That's his 3rd foul so far.
First team foul.
.11 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Outside Carter. Outside Caldwell Pope. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And so it's Orlando closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
You have to ask yourself, how much better can they play? Good decision-making, they made shots. That's very impressive, man.
And taking a peek now. And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Jalen Suggs with a strong contribution so far in this one.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Taking a look at the Rockets. They've got Jock Landale. Tari Eason is out there with Jeff Green. Then it's Cam Whitmore, and it's Shepard in at the point guard position. Tari Eason is seen by some as a player on the rise, Richard. Things are coming together for him.
Yeah, his game is evolving along with his confidence. When young players put in work, they are going to get better, and that's what Eason has done.
Outside Whitmore. And the foul on Gary Harris. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
On defense, the Magic. It's a 5-point game. Landale, the pass to Eason. Landale with a screen. Clock is at 3. And he bangs it home with one hand.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
And here's Shepard for 3. Sinks the tray. Shepard's got 5.
Such a skilled shooter. Reed Shepard, one of the reasons they're excited about his future.
Oh, he picked him clean. Fast break. Here come the Rockets. Flushes it down to finish the break.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
An important 2 points, not just on the scoreboard, but also for a little bit of momentum.
And here's Wagner. He'll bring it up for the Orlando Magic. Still looking for their first bucket of the second half.
And it took some time, but hopefully getting that make will kind of kickstart, kind of wake them up here in this third quarter after missing their first few shots.
Eason up top. Pass to Shepherd. 6 to shoot. Left side Eason. Drives to the hoop. Uses the glass on the layup. Aging in the league can be a difficult process, Richard. But that's something you did very well.
Wow, a compliment. Thank you, B.A. Look, I knew I had to adapt or I would have been out of the league sooner than I wanted to. You have to be able to adapt or die. That's what this league is about.
Pass to Black. Unloads. Harris can't get the putback. And the Rockets with possession. They're on an 11-3 run. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Rockets showing improvement. Head coach Ime Udoka said, quote, when you rely on your young guys, you're constantly trying to instill habits that'll carry them for the rest of their careers. It's mistakes and tendencies you have to try to break continually. Just staying positive. We see glimpses of how close we can be.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. We've got 1:55 left in the third. Here's Black. Here's Harris with the drive. Up again. It's good on the putback. Black's gotten his first bucket of the night.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Here's Shepherd. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Yeah, good timing from Shepherd on the drive, which is essential since he sometimes lacks the speed to beat the defense outright.
Showing the numbers from last NBA season, the leaders in team steals. 5th, Orlando.
And this is a team that takes great pride in being aggressive on the defensive end. They take good risk and know when to go after opportunities for steals.
And so he hits both. We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. Into the lane. And he slams it in one-handed.
A surprising athlete. Shepherd's just 6'3", but he can get up there and stuff it.
Grant, soft touch, but hard nose. That's Reed Shepherd.
Yeah, B.A. His shooting alone makes him a pro. But his tenacity, toughness, and commitment to his overall game give him a chance to make him a star.
And here are the Rockets. They're on an 18-7 run. Back to Whitmore. Yep, that one goes. And now it's a 6-point Houston lead.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, I have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Harris passes to Wagner. And once again, off the mark by Orlando. Houston has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Here's Shepherd. He's got 11. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, the teardrop falls in. Shepherd's got 13 now.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
De Silva with the bucket.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Eason, a screen on Harris. Puts it up. And the Rockets tack on 2 more.
Guys, he is on fire this quarter.
Oh, he beats the buzzer!
How you finish a quarter.
Wow.
You play to the buzzer. You never know what's going to happen.
Oh, showing some moxie. Nailing a huge Hail Mary.
Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the 4th quarter.
All right, Magic.
3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. On the wings, it's Caldwell Pope and Wagner. And Carroll and Carter Jr. make up the front court. And it's Suggs in at the 1. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. Wagner on the wing, covered by Smith. And Wagner is good for 3.
The three-point shooting has been on point here in the second half.
Green against Suggs. Outside for Brooks. Back to Green. Smith outside. Clock at 6. From downtown. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
And in the second half here, they're shooting a terrific percentage from 3.
Suggs surveys the D. Caldwell Pope against Green. Suggs, the pass to Banchero. Picked by Carter. Banchero finds Carter. Here's Suggs. And Orlando again with the bucket.
And as he's gotten more comfortable in the league, Carter Jr.'s assist numbers have gone up, a sign the game is slowing down for him.
Sengun, a screen on Suggs. And it's Green off the drive. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. It's going to go on Jalen Suggs. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Rockets.
You've got to be impressed with how assertive they are on offense, continuing to cut hard to the rim time and time again.
And another note, how about the way they've cashed in off turnovers, taking advantage when given the extra opportunity. And he did that so well in college. Suggs sharing it well in the league, too.
Pass to Caldwell Pope. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Second personal foul.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
At the line for 2, Cantavius.
And that's good as he hits both shots.
They're doing some good work at the line this half.
Green against Suggs. And the foul called on Jalen Suggs. That's his 3rd foul so far.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Sengun passes to Brooks. Back to Sengun. And Sengun throw it down.
Hey, look, sometimes you just got to let the big man work. Sengun doing it in style.
Banchero with a screen on Thompson. Suggs with it. Now Thompson defending. Here's Banchero, and he drives in. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Man, this has been a fun one, but look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
Pass to Green. Sengun, the screen. Just 4 to shoot. Lets the 3 fly. And it's Green missing. Orlando trailing here. Here's Suggs. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good. Thompson passes to Smith. He buries it from 3. Smith's got 6 points in the quarter.
This is huge for Smith's overall growth. Now, he wants to be a knockdown scorer in big-time spots.
And there's the call on Dylan Brooks. That's his 1st foul.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
1:49 left in the 4th. Wagner finds Carter. Shot clock at 6. Picked by Carter. For 3, Caldwell Pope connects from downtown.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
On the attack, Green. And it's hammered home by Green.
Love the confidence from Green, showing he's got poise, taking and making big shots.
Banchero no good.
Questionable shot selection on that 3. Not really helping as they try and narrow the deficit.
Green, the pass to Sengun. Green against Caldwell Pope. Back to Sengun. Sengun, a screen on Caldwell Pope. Green. Oh, big finish! Wow.
Okay, I see you. There are guys that will take that shot, and there are guys that will make that shot. Green is one of those guys that will make that.
Caldwell Pope for 3. It's hauled in by Houston.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Thompson outside. Smith outside. Outside, Green. Back to Smith.
The steal. And right here, they can't waste any time.
It needs to be a quick shot and a quick foul.
Suggs, no good. How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambling.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. Pass to Suggs. Caldwell Pope, a screen on Thompson. Here's Suggs. And so it's Houston winning this one. And they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
And BA, the visiting team is always under some added pressure, but they made it work and got